Standing in a glass bowl at the end of a black hole, cold, lost and upside down. Faces swirling past me, all my memories rolling vastly, cold, lost beneath the ground. All done by my own hand, I allow my feelings to become sand. Oh, if you're gonna cut me down, do it quickly now, now. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again, oh yeah, my roots are strong. This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather. Cold, wet, and all around. Toxic people being severed, like leaves falling in September. Cold, wet, and on the ground.
Well, hello everybody and welcome. Tonight's game is going to be QDER eSports versus Mercury eSports, Division 4 of the 99Damage League. And we're going to be going straight into action as it's going to be a B rush coming in from Mercury starting on the T side. XCR drops Cola, but they've got to be careful towards the back of the side. We do have two players lining it up, but Forlan getting eliminated. It's only going to leave one player on the site. That's going to be Mavy to pick up the kill as that bomb plant goes down. The B side is firmly under the control of the terrorists. Only two players left alive on QDER. It's going to be a difficult retake for them, especially as Cola is going to be dropped. This is looking pretty difficult here. A 1v3 underway, and things swing over to Mercury's favor, or stay there at least. And easy goes the first round. The pistol going in favor of Mercury will generally give them a pretty strong lead to start off. We should see the 3-0 coming out. They're going to be up against CZs though, so it's not going to be an easy round. Well, CZ's able to do a hell of a lot of damage, especially as we're going to see two deployed over towards the B site. That's going to be a risky position for Mercury to attempt to take. And so they'll be playing things nice and slow. Free's going to be the only player aggressing. He gets dropped by Cola after only one kill. And so a MAC-10 picked up by the QDER side, and plenty more MAC-10s rather to go around on the Mercury side. They've got two, and they have opted to go for two AKs though, which is maybe a little bit risky. Playing one on middle, going for that long-range aim duel, but low aim, pushing into A apartments, knowing there's a MAC-10 somewhere in rotation around the CT's defense that was originally in apps. That makes things a little bit risky, but he's going to push through there and find no contact because the rotations come over to B. A revolver in the possession of Mavy. That's a pick. Let's see if he can get a pick with it. The MAC-10 deployed towards the side, 34 HP close left, but he'll be jumping in, finding one kill. No more though, because Cola finds one. Now we're only going to see those two 8 games we were talking about before as the last two left alive. It's not a great position for Mercury. They have lost all of their SMGs, but this is where the real damage happens. If they can lose one of these rifles, things will not be looking good. And Cola's found his way behind Low Aim, who didn't expect him to be there. That's an AK picked up in this round, swinging over to QDER's favor. Cola looking for that peak. Oh, he's not going for it just yet, but there it is. I've just now realized a lot of people have Cola at the end of their name. Everybody. That's confusing. I assume that's the sponsor. Didn't notice that before. And it's also been said in chat. Thank you, Pac-Man. A little bit late. Usually the end of the name is reserved for your name, but they're going with QDER tags on the left and sponsors on the right. I've never seen that before. But there you go. I was wondering how Cola was always alive, getting kills. Well, there we go. So Dishonored, Simp, Nick, CLN, and Andrew. I assume it's just Andrew. Unusually spelled, but sure, look. Apparently he has no monitor. That's certainly an interesting way to run it. Playing on his phone, maybe. CSGO, the next game to come to mobile. You heard it here first. Well, Simp has found himself an M4 looking for kills. Finds one. Not good for the spray down, as the revolver actually finds a kill. But coming in on the rotations, they are going to find CLN. He's going to be coming up with the MP9. Finds one kill. Low HP maybe will be taking it. That's the revolver out of rotation, but they have picked up an M4 at this point on the Mercury side. They'll be looking pretty good as Forlin tries to spam down with the Deagle. He's not going to find anything free. He's attempting to grab it as well, but those Deagles not finding any success. It is the M4 to open up the round. Low Aim finds one. Andrew returns it. Low gets taken down. Forlin as well to fall. And so that second round on the board for QDER, who are doing well. Despite losing the pistol round, they're already up 2. And maybe doing pretty well with the revolver as well. Managed to find a kill. I can firmly say that that is the first revolver kill I have ever seen since I begun casting. Also, probably the first time I've seen it bought as well. I think maybe twice before, at most, I've seen it being purchased. Simp, it is going to be an eco here from Mercury, so these should be easy kills to sweep up. It'll be surprising to see Mercury pick up all too much. They found one with the Glock. That's going to be a rifle dropped. Dishonored coming in with that Mac 10. He's going to be able to farm some heavy money. Or not. He only gets the one kill, as the M4s actually pick up the rest. Coming into the 5th round, it is going to be a full buy from both teams, each one deploying an op. CLN will be using it towards B, not finding anything early on except a nade in the face. Meanwhile, that op on the T side is going to be used by XCR. He's looking for something up middle. No peeks coming in from QDER, playing it slightly passive. They have some good angles being held here. You've got Andrew up on top of the balcony. He's going to be looking for anybody running out of boiler room, while Simk is the player to take control of that middle area as the push comes out. He finds one, maybe down. Simk coming in with a second as well. Jumping down, the op will find him. Andrew's already found his way towards pit now as Freeze is about to come out. His head is going to be taken clean off as this round is looking pretty convincing for QDER. The problem, though, it's a 2v1 on the side. Andrew all alone. He's known to be in pit right now, but he peeks out, finds a kill as XCR finds himself last alive. He has dropped the op in favor of an AK in a 1v3, but it is going to be the op to take him out. I appreciate the host and follow, LP. Well, this is shaping up to be a good match. We've got the CTs flying ahead here. Mercury. We're looking pretty good at the start. The pistol round went convincingly in their favor, but now flying over. It is a BO1 jump, as far as I'm aware. Nick finding one in banana. These should all be pretty easy kills for the CT side of QDER to pick up. Because we've got no armor. They'll do well to grab some kills on the Mercury side. They've already found one. If Freeze can even just pick up another. There it is. CLN dropped in banana. That's actually an op picked up for him and the B side open. So he's got a much better chance coming into this round. But he's not going to suspect the rotation to have been that quick from the A side from Nick. He's already made his way up the site. Up onto the site and found himself an easy kill, saving that op over as he denies the bomb plant and that extra little bit of economy on the T side for the next round. They will still be able to get 8Ks, however, as they do have a lot of bank built up. Well, a slow round to come out from Mercury. On their T side, 5 AKs in hand. They're looking to pick up something, but not finding anything just yet. They're just going to be waiting for QDER to take a peek and go for a little bit of aggression to attempt to take map control. As that doesn't come in, they will be pushing the B side, pretty convincingly taking a kill there. Nick falling, as the only player is going to be over towards Library, smoked out as well. That bomb plant should be undeniable at this point, and they're both actually ops there. The frequency that they're firing, it's going to give away there are 2 of them, and that they're ops, and that will make things very difficult for them. Those AKs should be able to keep them boxed in there, avoid giving the open angles. Maeve finding one. So long as no wide peaks come in from Mercury, it should be pretty easy here. Indeed, finding one towards spawn. Low aim has found the flank. It's only going to leave Andrew left alive. He'll be able to save an AWP over to the next round. If he can get away, he's being hunted down quite quickly by Mercury, who's just claimed their second round. Simk and Andrew doing really well here on the CT side. 8 kills in total picked up, while Maeve from Mercury is picking up 7. One of those, of course, with a revolver. But we can't forget that. Gonna get the RIPs out. Well, due to the previous round going in Mercury's favor, they'll obviously have a buy. The bomb plant went down, but QDER heavy on economy here. They've won a lot of rounds in a row. So they have got that 5-round win money bonus from saving up so many. They had a lot of players left alive. Early engagements going their way, leaving it in a 2 versus 4. And it looks like Mercury will be looking to take that A site. Maybe not. They seem to have rotated down a little bit towards banana. Splitting up in a 2v4, probably not the best of ideas. And Ryan realizes this. He's going to move up to Maeve, who is picking up quite a lot of damage, but no connection to be had just yet for a kill. Simk only 6 HP. But he's able to back off with that 6 HP, the op in hand, making his way to site, where his teammates will be able to cover him. Up on top of the bicycle, Andrew doesn't manage to find himself a kill as a Molotov is about to come in and force him out of that position. He peeks out and takes away the Molotov thrower, and a second kill as well, as low aim will fall. And the round is taken away from Mercury, taking away their loss bonus as well, as they won the one before that. So now their economy going to be pretty bad after this round. They have to pick this up. or they'll risk giving QDER quite a large lead and almost guaranteeing them the half, because if QDER pick this up, they'll be 7-2 up against an eco, at which point they should probably pick up that 8-2 and bring themselves forward. Possibly even further. Andrew doing well again. He's fragging so heavily on short. What is that? 4K to come in. That was a full buy, but Andrew does not care, and he's going for the ace and finds it. Absolutely. Oh no, Simk actually got one of those kills. Oh, he took it away. That's so rude. But I think he did close to 500 damage there, surely. That was absolutely phenomenal. And he's going to find himself on 15 kills. We're only 10 rounds in. Well, 9 rounds in, going into the 10th. QDER absolutely stomping here on Inferno. As we see a pause. That's going to be called, will be taking effect right after this round. Mercury decide to call that, and you can understand why. Right now on a pistol buy, no armor. Need to try to grab some kills here. Just do that little bit of economy damage. QDER have got a lot of money built up. Had a lot of money built up previously when they lost the rounds, because P250 kills. They've just been able to keep so many players alive. And their goal here on the Mercury side, grab some kills, do some economy damage, but also get the bomb plant down. If they can do that, they'll be able to grab AKs and utility in the next round. Andrew backing off because Loim has already found himself an M4. And the other problem here as well is that, I mean, if he can get this kill onto Andrew, he's going to find himself in a 1v2, possibly even get the bomb down as well. But never mind. Oh, none of that matters anyways, because he doesn't find the kill, as Andrew, bringing himself to 16 kills, is going to claim that 8th for QDER. So right now, Mercury going to be discussing exactly what they need to do. Possibly avoid Andrew. That could be a good start. The A side hasn't been holding a whole lot of success for them. B, they've been doing pretty well there. I mean, even when there's only one player alive, they seem to be able to grab kills on Banana fairly easily up against the QDER defense. So, surprised to not see them pulling a fake off. Especially because we do see pretty heavy rotations. I mean, it was spotted early on in one of the earlier rounds that once B presence was given away, you saw QDER rotating towards that B site very quickly. It might not actually be a tactical, as low aim is going to disconnect. So potentially a technical pause in here. But it will, of course, allow them some time to discuss some tactics for this round. But like I said, they have seen heavy rotations coming towards the B side early on. The flanker was able to get around, I think it was low aim, and was able to get himself around behind spawn after pretty little contact on B. He had pushed through the A side and spotted it to be clear. So unusual to see them not take advantage of that and go for fakes, make some noise towards B, take A, or indeed make noise on A and take B, because they have been more successful holding that B site. But we remain to see them grab another. Well, we don't know quite how long this will be, so we will go to a quick break while we wait for Loaim to make his way back to the server. And we'll catch you guys after this.
Just enjoy, take my advice. You say that you love it and you're okay, but I know better and you're afraid.
And welcome back. Flying into very quickly into the 11th round. QDER coming out with some heavy CT frags, as it is going to be the 5 versus 3. Forlan, Maeve, and XCR, the last players alive for Mercury, looking to pick up some rounds. Not yet finding anything. They're just being shut down here by QDER. Nick to find one frag before being traded out, but it's not going to matter because we see the AWP already in position to get those kills, or a kill over towards Coffins. And the trade for the CTs. Another frag to come in. As we see 9-2. QDER absolutely flying ahead here. And looking really strong on their CT side. They've been able to shut down Mercury at pretty much every turn. That pistol really not going well. They did make their way towards B eventually, but just didn't work out either. The frags swinging in a little bit too quickly. A pack. It's not me in control of the stream. I'm just commentating. Dark is the producer. His internet was bugging out for a second there, but he seems to be all good now, so we should be fine. Can't be blaming me for that, pack. Come on, dude. Why you got to be so toxic? Yeah, this is an easy round. I mean, for QDER, it's not even much to say about it. Andrew does pick up a lot of kills. They are only going to be eco frags, as there was no armor on the Mercury side, and just a little bit of a stat boost, as if Andrew needed it. Already on 21 kills, and I think that's probably the first eco round we've actually seen him flourish on. Everything else has just been against full buys, absolutely shredding them. Oh, here comes CLN. Managed to pick up one, looking for a second with the AWP. He finds it, going in for a third. That's a little bit risky. Forlan is going to be able to trade it out eventually with the AWP, but still a one-man advantage in play for QDER. That overextension might cost them a little bit because they had a rotation going towards B. Simk not on the A site this round. He has made his way around to long, but Andrew still has a lot of angles to worry about, and certainly would have benefited from having that extra player alive with the AWP. That said, though, Andrew been doing really well so far this game. Let's see how he manages right now. The Molotov comes in towards apartments. That's certainly going to help Andrew out, as he doesn't have to worry about that angle for a bit. Just looking at mid. Freeze has found a kill elsewhere, and he'll be backing down mid as Nick is caught out jumping on top of the wall. He'll back to site, as Mercury need to decide what to do here. They have got the bomb on Banana and push the player all the way back to that bomb site, but Maeve is pushing out on A all by himself. That will not end well for them, as Freeze only just now making it to short. A couple of seconds after Maeve's already fallen. He does find the kill onto Andrew, who seemed to be rotating for some reason, head into the open. That gives Freeze an easy frag. And the bomb site control. The bomb plant going down secures the terrorists a little bit of economy for the next round to build up that bank and potentially get some manner of a pistol buy-in if they do not do so well here. But only 2 kills to find for Freeze. It should be doable at least. Oh, but not anymore. It's not. Getting taken out. We will see QDER picking up an 11th round. 11-2. The 5v5 underway once again. 11-2 is the score. 2 more rounds to go. Mercury falling massively behind, to the extent that even losing the pistol round, if they do remain on 2 rounds, could result in them losing the game. So They are in a bit of a sticky spot here. They need to find themselves some more rounds, and it looks like B is the site that they'll be favoring. Simp already found a kill with an op. 2 players towards B, despite that initial frag coming in from Mercury, trading it back to a 4v4. They're going to be looking to make their way there momentarily. The flashbang has been pulled, but they think better of it and decide to wait out. They have got Mercury towards the A side and potentially going to go for a little bit of a fake here. Something that we didn't see come out all too often so far. He throws 2 nades over, no real presence being made, and as the push comes in, look at that from Simk. He suspects that something fishy is going on. As he finds the kill and didn't spot anybody else out though, I'm not too sure that rotation is necessary. They seem to be rotating 2 players over, but Dishonored has decided to make his way back to the B site as Mercury make their way to mid. Simk going for aggression again. He's possibly going a little bit too aggressive indeed. He was the only player to hold down the A site and decided to peek middle. That is going to be a costly mistake as Mercury pushed to the site and gain control. They'll at least get the bomb plant down now. And it's a 3v3 retake. Definitely not going to be the easiest of situations here for QDER. As they make their way towards the bomb site. This will be telling. Single push coming in from Dishonored. He's not going to be able to connect it. Andrew and Nick, last 2 alive. Lots of utility left. They know there's a player close left and have got a Molotov in their possession. But they decide not to throw it. A nade in possession of Nick as well. Not deploying it towards Pit to attempt to deny the save. As that bomb ticks down though, picking up a lot of exits. That's going to be pretty beneficial for the CT side to pick up that many, denying a fantastic economy build up on the Mercury side, as they're pretty much all going to have to buy now. And some of them don't even have the money. CZ being deployed on Forlin. He has managed to pick up an AK. I didn't notice them drop that in spawn, but he got a drop. So all is well. A full buy and op in possession. It's going to be XCR deploying that, looking for opening frags. Look at this aggression on Banana there. They're going to be peeking out momentarily. It's going to be Forlin taking the opening frag. Dishonored trades it back. Forlin good for a second. As Nick retreats to the bomb site. A smoke in hand. But Mercury slowing things down. This is going to be costly because the flank is coming in. 2 players from QDER making their way behind. Sim, bottom of Ram, spots out 1, manages to find the frag. He's just going to back off now. Oh, actually not. Drops down a Molotov as Andrew goes through the peak. Doesn't find the kill, but Sim is going to be able to peek towards mid. Oh, that is very costly for Mercury. Slowing it down, not working for them at all. It was 11-3 in the final round. They need to pick this one up, and it's a 2v2. Simka looking to push through that smoke. He's got to be careful because XCR was watching it. Pulled away, missed the op shot though. Goes for it again as Nick picks up a double on top mid. And finishing that half off, 23 kills on Andrew, and the rest of the team doing pretty well for QDER as well. Mercury a little bit far behind. Are going to struggle in the opening rounds. If they don't pick up this pistol, I think it's pretty much over on this map. Not 100% sure what's going on now. I think we're waiting for QDER to ready up. The chat is absolutely flying in the game. Yeah, I think so. Mercury have readied up. Excuse me, and we're waiting for QDER to drop that ready before we go live. They seem to be taking a while, so I guess once again, got to just a very quick break and get you a little bit of music while we're waiting. Catch you in a minute. Okay, and we're live. So that was a very quick minute. 12-3 starting it out. If QDER can manage to pick this up, they should get the 3 rounds. Now, I mean, that said, we did see Mercury picking up the pistol and then losing quite a few. So we are going to be going to a pause, but just before we do, like I was saying, if QDER picked this up, you know, normally we would see that 15-3 develop if the pistol goes the way of QDER. If not, I don't know. Mercury, they do still have a chance to come back into this. The CT side performed so well there. We saw huge solo plays come out as well. And Mercury certainly made a lot of mistakes on their T. So there is going to be a little bit of a problem for them coming in. As long as QDER confront a relatively good T side, it should be the end of the map. But it's CSGO. It's never over till it's over. You can come back at any point, and hopefully we'll see some good action coming out from Mercury very soon. Anyways, guys, we're going to go to a quick break. There's a router restart happening, so probably about 2-3 minutes, and we'll catch you guys in just a few.
Right here, sitting by your side. Open up your heart and let me in. I promise not to break you. I promise I'll be all that you want. So let me in my heart before. Let me in. Oh, your love explodes. Our hearts implodes. Your love explodes. Our hearts implode.
And welcome back, everybody. 12-3. QDER only 4 rounds away from victory on the first map of Inferno. They're going to be looking for that win very shortly. The pistol round just kicking off. And it looks like it's going to be an A hit. Some utility being used on that side already. As QDER making their way very quickly over there. A little bit slow though. 2 players coming behind in apartments. This is a bit of an uncouth strategy. The bomb only just now making its way in, as a lot of noise has already been made, and players on the side as the other 2 make their way into apartments, and it's just being swept up here by the CT side. Freeze with a 2K and 1 to come in from low aim. It's all dishonored here. As Freeze picks up his 4th in the round. Or 3rd, sorry. Maeve apparently picked up one of those. I missed it. As Mercury come out on top in the pistol round. We did see them coming out on top in the pistol of the previous half and then lose the following 5 rounds. So this is going to be a telling round for them. Once again, up against their arch nemesis, the Pistols. They've not been all too kind to them so far. And apparently we want to see more Forlan action. Well, we might actually get a shot to here as 2 players gearing up towards Banana. Let's see what's going on from his perspective. He's going to be taking a peek. Spots out 2 players at the bottom. He's just going to back off. He's not putting on a good show for us. Not going for that early aggression and throwing the round away, which is a shame to see. Of course, we want to see some action, but it will be on the A site. Maeve take the opening peeks. Not yet spotting anything through the smoke as it fades. The QDER side back off a little bit. And this is a really slow round being played. Well played, but unfortunately Mercury aren't feeding into it. They're not going to be going for peaks just yet. However, as the time ticks down a little bit lower, it will be forced to take some aggression pretty soon. Dishonored, sitting in apartments as the rest of his team make their way towards B. The bomb indeed making its way there now. This will be the moment. It has to be the push. Such low time. They have to go for this here and now. Forlan and Exior. Exior to take the opening. MP9. The Molotov. It's just being run through by the terrorists, and they're being punished for that as XC picks up a couple of kills. The spam to come through as well. That is not going to be looking all too good for QDER here, who are just dropping like flies up against these SMGs. Nick, though, is chiming in with 2 1-deeks. Making his way to the side. Can he find a 3rd? No, he can't. As Forlan Almighty is there. And he's managed to pick himself up 1. And I saw some comments in the chat. Forlan dropping a strong 5k. Well, he's on 5 right now. Let's see if he can progress that any further or if the predictions are right. We got to get those God Forlans in chat. Show some respect as he goes towards Banana. FAMAS in hand. It's going to be frags sweeping in. 3 kills already. Forlan, he can destroy pistols without armor like there's no tomorrow. That's a 3k. And he's already nearly doubled his kills in that round. Perfect. And he's, of course, a stand-in for Mercury, which, I mean, they're doing pretty well with him. 12-6. It's not easy to play with a stand-in starting out on the T side. It can ruin a whole lot of communication and a lot of structure to how you approach your T side. But doing well here on CT. Forlan thinking about going for the aggressive peek on Banana. He's been flashbanged and forced over towards the sandbags, where unfortunately he, along with his teammate, will fall as QDER have managed to claim the B site all for themselves. Rotations coming out, but they've got to be careful as Freeze is all alone. He has 2 teammates rather alive, but it looks like he's going for the aggression on the site. The bomb yet to be planted, so he's looking to take that down. Already found one kill towards the back of the site, and he's going in there, finding himself an easy death as Nick claims that it's going to be a 2 versus 3. An auto shotgun in play, but it's the USP from Navy to pick it. 2v2. Now it's worth going for. I was about to say it should have been a save, but that USP frag opens up the round a little bit. They have got a kid as well on low aim. He spotted one player in the church. The time ticking away, though. They've got to go for this very soon. The Molotov finds a kill, though, and they know the last player is in church. Going for that defuse, maybe. Oh, they find the kill, but is there time? It's ticking so fast, but it looks like they've got the round. Mercury pull it back from what should have been a loss. They somehow managed to bring it to 12-7 now. Mercury hot on the heels of QDER. So we're going to be getting a little bit worried at this point. And you can't blame them. Such a convincing lead being narrowed down. There's only 5 rounds in it right now. And it's turning into anyone's game yet again. Oh, Exior with a good pick there to open things up for the CT side. Straight down Banana and through a smoke. But, of course, it is a pretty weak buy from QDER. They're looking for the full buy in the next round, so they're just going to be on pistols. And again, this round will generally not go the way of QDER, especially with that opening pick. That's going to ruin your day the majority of the time, but now it's just looking even worse. They're playing it slow as well, making their way towards the A site. Still time left in the round, though. 43 seconds as they go for that peek. It is going to be low aim to open things up. He's found himself 1 kill. Looking for a second on long, but it is Freeze. On short, picking up frags. Or only 1, actually, as low aim comes in with another. I mean, this round is pretty much over. Nick has managed to find his way into CT. But Mercury have given up that control of the map, so his position will be expected as they find the kill. It's easier for Forlan. Now here comes the full buy. We're going to see 8Ks and an op deployed on the QDER side. CLN looking for picks towards Banana with that op, but not finding anything just yet. As it does seem to be A that's going to be under siege as the push comes in. Let's see who grabs the opening frags. Only 2 players towards the site, with 1 backed off towards Arches, defending for that push around for the flank on B. As the terrorists are about to push out, it's going to be the initial kill for Maeve. He's opened up the round in favor of Mercury. Looking for more up on top of the boxes. He's not going to find any. It is low aim. Sorry, he finds a second. Low aim and Freeze to find 2 between them. As CLN with the op. Last player alive, 55 seconds inside the smoke on the site. And he's dead. Well, another pause has come in. And so, as we wait for these players to sort what I think is also a technical out, we'll go to a quick pause and be back in just a minute. The 3rd pause, so hopefully we'll keep these to a minimum moving forward to map number 2, which should be starting soon. But 12-9, it's still going to be a close map, so plenty of room for a couple more rounds to come in. And welcome back, everybody. That was a very quick break, thankfully, as we're getting underway with the 22nd round. A lot of utility bought up on the T side, but they have got a UMP and a CZ out, their economy being pretty much destroyed here by Mercury. If Mercury can come out on top in this round especially. Making their way towards Banana, where they're going to find early contact onto XCR, but the trades will be possible as he's only got an op and he's playing a pretty open position there on the site. They're just stacked up at the moment. That might make things a little bit difficult. Especially with the smoke coming in. QDER kind of giving away the fact that they're going for this B push, but they have got a player watching for the flank that's Dishonored. So they're trying to bait them into going for rotations down middle like we saw QDER doing on their CT side earlier on. And if they can do that, they will probably pick up an opening frag. But unfortunately, Mercury are just playing this really passively. They kind of sense something isn't right. But the push should be coming in very shortly. Indeed, here it is. XCR misses the opening pick, but it is Forland shining in with one before being taken down by that CZ. Mercury re-peeking. He's going to find some... Oh, he's actually not. I thought they were going to be holding him there for a second, but they don't. Instead, going for the flank around, the CZ picks up the kill and an AK. The STLN, oh, trades out for an op. That was probably not the best decision as he gets taken down close range. Oh, Nick, nice shot there onto low aim. A good pre-fire. As he's Molotov dead, he decides to go back, and that could be a round losing decision. He's got to... Okay. Gotta go for the spam. And as I say that, he does it. A good round there found by QDER. Now brought themselves up to 13, but still some economy built up on the Mercury side. They're to be able to pick up this buy at least, and maybe another one with a couple of drops coming in. So QDER have got a hard fight ahead of them to win this map. Another slow round underway as the terrorists just poking out here. They suspect that there's still going to be a full buy coming out from Mercury after winning so many rounds. So they don't want to give away any early frags, but it's not going to matter because Maeve is there picking up a nice 3k, and Nade comes in and still doesn't kill him despite being incredibly low HP. And this is just a very convincing round coming in from Mercury, who are coming back alive on that CT side. It really is just a completely different performance that we see coming out here. It's only going to be CLN left alive. He's got to find himself an ace to win the round, and with 26 seconds left, I think it's time to look at saving. He's still going for the peaks before making his way down mid. A little bit dangerous because they could have already made their way up mid. But luckily he will make it away and grab that safe. Breaking over and up to the next round will be pretty good for the QDER side, and indeed you could almost say essential, as if you look at their economy right now, it's very much broken. They need to find themselves an opening with that op. Well, QDER again, I mean, they're just going at this so slowly. It hasn't been working out so far. And they have got an op with them as well, so potential for him to grab the opening frags. But grouped up towards Banana like this, it's not really a good idea. Mercury know when to rotate pretty well. because when they hear noise, it is generally just going to be the commitment. So the full team will be aware of it and be able to take control of the other parts of the map, indeed middle. But the pistol round was lucky duck for them, but then Forlan turned up. Okay, 4K coming out from him. And that was not even a full eco. That was up against pistol and armor. So a great round for Forlan to step it up in. And a pause to come through from QDER. Presumably this is going to be a tactical. And so hopefully it will not last too long. And we're going back live. 13-11. Mercury having an absolutely phenomenal comeback despite losing with only 3 rounds in the bank in the initial half. They're now up to 13-12. A very quick eco round played out there by QDER as they are destroyed. Right now, they've only managed to gain 1 round on their T side for QDER. This is not, but especially if you take into account the fact that this is their map pick. No, never mind. This is Mercury's map pick. I'm hallucinating. At least I think it should be. The website's set up very confusingly for me, anyways. Not the way I've normally seen league bans go, but according to the site, it's Mercury's map pick. Yeah, Yumi, you can turn that off, I'm pretty sure, the lag, and so that it plays sound in the background and doesn't lag. I used to have that, and then I reinstalled Windows, and I don't, and I've no idea how you're supposed to fix that. It would be handy, because myself and Dark could certainly use that. Well, it looks like we're going to see a B execute coming out. Smokes are set up as Forlan taking opening contact, finds one. XCO has already fallen, so it's important for Forlan to pick up a couple more kills, but he is going to be taken down as Maeve attempting some utility damage. Not going to find all too much, just waiting for his teammates to make their way towards the site. Freeze has already found himself there. That's a 2K to come in from him. Nick and Simk, they've got 3 to find, and this is going to be very difficult for them to do. Yeah, absolutely just falling apart here. There we go, Mercury with that 13th round tying things up. And we can see why it's their map pick. Generally, when we see a team pick a map, they're better on the T side than you would expect. They finished 12-3, of course. 12-3 down. Which isn't ideal for your map pick, but somehow Mercury have managed to make their way all the way back to 13-13, and this has got to be demotivating for QDER. They're going to go for a pistol buy, spreading out early on, looking for those angels. Hasn't really been working out for them so far. On the CT side, it did. But everything's kind of slowed down since then. Andrew, who finished on 23 kills, I believe, in the previous half, is only on 26 now. 3 kills to be found across a whole lot of rounds. 12 rounds in total played out. It's not going to be great. Simp does manage to take a peek onto an op, but reloads in an inopportune position and is deleted by Maeve. Maeve coming down as well. Andrew taking a whole lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. It's like we took a chainsaw to a bucket. For those of you that don't get that reference, you need to go and watch your Flex Seal videos. They're pretty good. Moving over towards the B side, it's going to be easy kills. Sweeping up here, the Ops, XCR, and low aim. Just cleaning up. Low aim taken out eventually by CLN, but it's going to be the trade. And with the bomb down, this is where Nick has got a great opportunity. They shouldn't expect him to be coming behind, so he can pick up at least one more kill. Indeed, coming up behind. Is this going to be the knife? Is Maeve going to get disrespected? Yes, it is. The karambit out. There it is. The red is now only blood on that knife, and a second almost came in. I shot. That was so close. I can't say the second part on stream, unfortunately. But you should, you know, as CSGO players, you should all know it. 14-13. There is only going to be two rounds left for Mercury to pick up. And what can you do? Well, you can pick up a 2-for-2 trade. This is looking good for QDER. They're making their way towards that A side where it's only going to be low aim and Forlan defending. That's 2 players to hold off against 3 on the A side, which is pretty open. It's not going to be all too easy. Especially as one of them is in pit with an op and a whole lot of utility left on that T side. Both Andrew and Dishonored have Molotovs in their possession. If they deploy them wisely, it should be very difficult for the CTs to get anything done, but the solo peek comes out. That is risky. It works out as they spot out the op in pit, and the Molotovs are going to be able to come in. They don't, though. Andrew's still not deploying any utility as they push in, but he finds himself a 2K. He doesn't need utility. XCR, last player alive. He's got a 1v3 to manage here. And how will he manage? That's the real question. Making his way up mid onto short where he finds an opening frag. Still 2 more to go, though. Molotov into the site. That's going to force one player out of position, and it did give away his position. Now he knows where Andrew is, but as he makes his way in, he's going to have a challenge from CLN, who's deploying the op. Oh, that smoke perfectly cuts him off, but Andrew still finds the kill. 14-14. Could we have asked for a closer game? There's now 2 rounds for either team to take a victory. Well, a full buy to command for both teams, so at least it's going to be equal footing as they move into claiming this victory or potential overtime, as we're very, very close to seeing an overtime coming out. XCR takes out one. Nick is eliminated. Oh, CLN. That's Maeve out of the picture right now. And a good opening, indeed a good trade for QDER. Moving back over to get the bomb. It looks like they'll be committing to the B site now. Eventually, they're going to be forcing out a fake. And the rotations from Never mind. Oh, indeed they are. As the bomb now makes its way towards Banana, it's only going to be one player on that site. That is XCR. He's got an op and 3 kills to find. As the smokes come in, it's a little bit too late for that rotation to come back through CT. The opening frag found by XCR. Low aim found one as well, though. Flashbang deployed. He's going to look for one on Banana, and he finds it. What is this from XCR with the op? Looking for it. Oh, hold on. Andrew left alive. He has only got 12 HP. Never mind. That quickly dispelled what little hope QDER had of claiming the map, at least in regulation time, as it's 15-14, but they're going to be on pistols. Not a whole lot of success to be found so far. Mercury, just 1 round away from victory. QDER, 1 round away from taking us to overtime. This is so close here. Hello there. Going into this final round of regulation time, 15-14. Mercury looking pretty good. Molotovs and nades doing a little bit of damage to QDER. They had only managed to buy up pistols on a lot of players. 1 AK. That's going to be deployed on Andrew, who has been heavy fragging, already dropping 31 kills on this map. But that might not be good enough. The rest of the team will need to pull it out of the bag as well. As XCR holding down the B side, about to take a whole lot of contact, but they're peeking it a little bit too early. They still find the opening though. Andrew there, as the rest of the team rotates up. Banana, it does look to be a full push, but they're so solo right now. It's working out so far, but Mercury makes his way through. He's going to be able to pick off players. Still some behind the smoke, pretty far away. Oh, going for the reload, pulls out the knife. Not going to be good enough, and that could be costly now. As he decided to swap over to the AK in favor of the M4, it also had no ammo. Now a difficult position, as it's only going to be free to hold down here. He has spotted the bomb plant. They're going over towards the coffins. He's going to go for that peak momentarily. Doesn't find a kill before the bomb plant goes down, so now the time pressure going to be able to be applied by QDER as they move in to take this. 50 HP on both players. Mercury free. He's going to be going for that kill. No kill to be found, as it's all on low aim. This could be an overtime coming out already. Low aim has to find himself a 2K. He's been doing pretty well so far. Spots out one player, but no kill to be found, as 15-15. And that is the end as a tie comes out. So overtime, half number 1, starting very soon.
lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. All the words you told me, am I reading something different from your eyes? See you, for a moment even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. I see you, for a moment even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Your voice is getting nearer, heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going, while we got our feelings amplified. Staying till the morning, countless hours spending by your side. You look at me, I'm soaring, seeing all the truth behind your eyes. See you, for a moment even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. I see you, for a moment even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. Now I'm finally right here with you.
And welcome back, everybody. Overtime number 1 commencing now, as we're going to see a push coming over towards B to kick it off. Forlan to hold down on the site. M4 in hand. Let's see what he can pick up. Here come the flashbangs and the smokes, but nothing really to connect just yet. As Forlan still hiding towards the back of the site, is going to be able to pick up 1 kill, pushing out, no second to be found. As here, this is was looking good for QDER, but all of a sudden 2 kills swing in favor of Mercury. Andrew left alone. He's got to find himself a 4K to win this. 3 more kills to go. Making his way towards Banana. Freeze will eliminate him. 16 to 15. This is, I believe, MR3, so 3 rounds to be played out, then the side swap, and another 3. Not 100% sure what League Rules 99Damage run, but we're going to find out together. It'll be a cool little adventure. The full buy underway from QDER, making their way towards mid. Low Aim's going to find an opening with that op. That's going to be pretty powerful for the Mercury side. Although heavy rotations have already come over towards A, they are in fact correct in their gamble, as that is where the push will be going down. Low Aim has made his way back towards long with that op, as he'll be looking to grab another opening. All the remaining terrorists make their way up middle. He's flashed out though. QDER are going to be countering that op hold. Forlan up close, able to help his teammate out a little bit. The op not going to be all too good on that closer range angle. But now able for the peek on the back of the Molotov. The smoke blocks it off. A good read by QDER, but they've still got kills to find. They do find 1, but at the expense of 2 players now. And with CLN eventually being taken down, the second of overtime goes to Mercury. That said, though, Mercury were the team to have a very hard T side, so even if they do claim this 3-0, they've got a whole lot of work to do to come out on top overall. I mean, They'll still have to get one round on that T side, and winning only 3 out of 15. That gives them a 1 in 5 chance of winning, and they'll only have 3 attempts. Oh, and that's if they only need to pick up 1 for the win. QDER in this potentially last round of the first half, finding an opening 3K. Oh, but hold on. Here comes Low Aim. He's got the op in hand, looking for more kills. They're not going to suspect a player to be up behind them, though. Oh, they are. Low Aim has a read on that and finds the kill. 2v3. Surely this is not a round that QDER can give up. They've got the bomb site. They had the man advantages plenty, but now only with a 1-man advantage. It's very possible for Mercury. I mean, they've been given a huge opening into this round here. The smokes and Molotovs going to make it a little bit more difficult for them to get in there. Oh, especially with that jump. That is a misplay and a half. Low Aim running in through, I think, 2 Molotovs will be killed in the end. And so a round to be found for QDER. That makes it very difficult for Mercury to pick this up, and we might in fact see them walking away with a loss on this map, on their map pick. Well, here we go, opening up the second half of overtime. QDER on their CT side are looking to do a little bit of damage to open up the round. Maeve already eliminated. That's going to be a big thorn in the side of Mercury, as he's one of their heavy fraggers. Low Aim has recently picked it up in the last few rounds, though. So we might see him having some heavy impact into... Oh, excuse me there, into the late round of this here round. Nothing all too much yet to come out, though. As Mercury going to be taking it slow with that man disadvantage, looking for openings before pushing, but late on deciding to give up that strategy with only 15 seconds left. Sorry, 50 seconds left. They're going to be making their way towards Banana. And the push coming in, it's going to be CLM to hold it down, as we've already seen Nick getting eliminated. Behind the smoke, they'll surely suspect this in just a minute. A lot of damage taken there by Forlan, and the op shot connected by CLN. This is looking very good. The 4v2 Mercury, a whole lot of work to do here. Low Aim with the op, looking for something over towards CT. Not going to connect that shot. That is unfortunate, as Forlan spots one crossing over. That might prompt Low Aim to go for the peak. Indeed it does, but the smoke goes down. Oh, he was staring at him twice now through the smoke, but he hasn't decided to click. Eventually finds the kill as he pushes through. Doesn't suspect the second player to be there, but Forlan finds the kill. What is going on here? Coming in on the flank, 2 ops on the QDER side. They find a kill, but are they going to suspect Forlan to be pushing up behind? They need to figure this out quickly, because he's gone for the peak, and he's going to take out the planter, or the defuser, and that's going to be the end of the round. No time left to get that defuser. Forlan's still alive. Will go for the peak and take away a second up from the CT side and claim that round for Mercury. What a round. What a way to start off their T side. I said they had a 1 in 5 chance of winning a single round, but they've already come out and taken one. So now looking a little bit better, having won 4 rounds in total on their T side out of 16 now. They have got a better chance overall of winning. It's about a 1 in 4 chance. And they also won that round after going a man down and then in a 2v4. Like, that's a pretty impressive round win for them there. They're going to be feeling really good about it, with 2 more attempts left to go. And these ones, of course, going to be 5 5v5. They won't lose a man early round again, I would suspect. But now, knowing that they're only one round away from victory, they seem to be playing this a little bit slower. Not looking to give that opening like they did in the previous round. I mean, they walked away with it so easily, despite losing a man, seconds into the round. So this time, with 5 alive, they should be looking pretty good. Ooh, Orlan opening it up on the B side. He's low HP and taking away an op through the smoke, so it's not even going to matter about that low HP. But the 4v3 underway, and it's not going to be an easy one because they've rotated towards A, but the bomb has made its way to B. XCR finding one, making it a 4v2. Very hard round for QDER to get here, especially as another player, Simkaz, fallen. It's all on Dishonored. He's already found 2 kills, making his way towards the site. Not a whole lot of time. That Molotov going down. He's got to find this 2K very soon because the bomb is ticking away and doesn't see Freeze up on top of the boxes. That will be the end of the map. Mercury walking away with a win. We'll be going on to map number 2 very soon. Once it's loaded up, it's going to be Overpass, the choice of QDER, and putting... I mean, they just put Mercury to the test on their own map of Inferno, so hopefully they'll have a better time here, even better than an overtime, and take that win to bring us to 1-1 overall. Anyways, this best of 2 will be continuing momentarily. I'll catch you guys after this quick break. Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is map number 2, QDER versus Mercury. Mercury hot off a 19-16 victory on the previous map of Inferno. That was their map pick, though. Now they're on the home ground of QDER. They'll be taking some aggression towards B early on, but it's only going to be one player. That is Freeze, who has made his way there. Faked out with 2 smokes. They're going to see rotations coming down from the CTs, but that is a mistake because the bomb is making its way towards, the A site, where 2 players still remain to find some frags. And frags they find, as it's only going to be 2 players left alive for Mercury. And what is becoming a pretty favorable round for QDER. This was looking good for Mercury, sorry. But QDER managed to get a good read on what's going down before shutting it down. Quickly tabbing in, so I've lost video feed, but I imagine we'll have a buy on the CT side. Indeed, we actually see an M4 come out on Simk, and a revolver coming out from maybe yet again. This was commented on in the previous map by a lot of you, the viewers at home, and myself. We're going to see it being deployed yet again. The first frag of my career to be spotted by him with that R8 revolver, but let's see if he can find another. It's Freeze to open up the round for the T side. The Simk will fall. The trade found by Andrew, but Mercury maybe is making his way towards short with that revolver as it rings out an indistinguishable sound. There it is, the second kill I've probably ever seen with that gun. But look at this from CLN. He's made his way behind. He's popping heads here. Maybe taking the long-range fight. It's not going to go his way, though, as the second round swings over to QDER. With the SMGs as well, picking up some bonus economy as well. Bonus economy. If you don't get that, shame on you. Now just a full eco from Mercury. Not a whole lot to be done here. Although they will be running into a Deagle, so it gives them a little bit of a chance. But CLN as a backup has got an MP9. That's going to cause a whole lot of problems for the T side as they push up to this A side. Although they haven't backed off the site just yet on the QDER side. Full flashing himself, CLN is still alive somehow. Still alive? How is he still alive? The bomb goes down for the T side. With the rotations coming up, Nick gets shot in the back but turns around and eliminates XCR. Forlin also falling will grant the defuse for QDER and the third round. What's important to note, though, is that Mercury have gotten the bomb plant. And if you take a quick look at their economy, if Dark is nice enough to show it to you, you will see that Forlin has got money for an op. But he decides not to go for it, instead taking an AK armor and utility. An interesting decision. Possibly would have been a good idea to pull out that op on the T side, get those early picks, but deciding instead to go for a full B rush in favor of that AVP slower round. Nick going to be holding off here. A whole lot of smoke, so this is the angle they're going to be checking as they push up. It's not going to matter because low HP Freeze is going to be taken down. Nick dropping a flashbang over towards that side. He's trapped in a Molotov here. The smoke does come down to save him. Bomb down in the open for short. As Andrew behind the smoke isn't going to be aggressing through. They don't know if it's being watched or not, and as the Molotov comes in, that is going to be the end of Nick. He has been eliminated. End of the 3v3. The bomb's still going to be in an easily holdable situation, or position rather, for QDER because they've got a player with an op in CT and one towards short. The Molotov to go down as well. That denies the bomb retrieval even further, and with only 60 seconds left, it's going to be very hard for them to deal with this op and get the bomb back. Indeed, just the op alone proves to be too much as CLN picks up a 3K and brings over the fourth round to that CT side. Looking pretty good moving forward, as now it's only going to be an eco coming out from Mercury. At best, pistols and armor, I'd imagine. They won't go for a buy in this round. That would be just a tad too risky to double up. Only one SMG to be pulled out by the CT side, but he'll be facing off against 3 opponents who don't have any armor. The Op, though, taking the opening fight. It could be dangerous because XCR is already pushed up close with that deagle. And CLN not going to be checking it. He is in danger. Indeed, getting a little bit too aggressive there with the Op after winning a round. 4-0. You should know that it's going to be a pistol buy. And that's a very common strategy from the pistols to push up mid and split through connector. And CLN pays for it. Andrew also traded out. It's only going to be Dishonored on that A side. And QDER are going to be very spread out. That aggression being punished heavily. With the man advantage in Mercury's favor. Oh, as the rotation comes in, though, Dishonored has an opportunity to change that, and indeed he does. Here comes Simk, finds one. Has heard the player running out Monster as well. He doesn't challenge him. The SMG able to do a lot of damage. Now that MP9 should be able to finish off the round nice and neatly. As it's only maybe with 8 HP. 2 kills to find. And it's just going to be too difficult as he pushes up here. Molotov in possession as well. Even if he goes for the plant, he'll be taken down, but he's brought it down to a 1v1. This could be it if he can find the headshot. Maeve, what is that? He finds the 2k on 8 HP up against an MP9 and an M4. Slightly too passive on the CT side. The trade's not taken fast enough. It gives him too much room to maneuver. What a round by Mercury. 4-1. A round they never should have won, but QDER getting aggressive at all the wrong moments and playing it passive when they need to go aggressive. That's not working out well for them. As Mercury, who were pretty weak on their T side previously on Inferno, have already picked up 1 round and they're looking for more despite losing the pistol round. They're only 3 rounds behind now, so that is what we would expect. Maeve looking for opening kills. I mean, this man is a monster. 6 kills already. And huge performances in the previous map. But here we go. This time going to be shut down by Andrew, the other huge performer. He's been doing it for QDER. Oh, I think low aim was just about heard. And this close range challenge with the CZ is not going to go down because the shadow is spotted as the slow peak occurs. But look at this. It's like somebody shuffled the teams. If you look at the mini map, players are all, excuse me, all over the place. As Andrew has found his way down towards the T spawn, found the bomb and a second kill there, which grants him a 3k in the round. Only 2 left. QDER were not looking great, but now they're swinging things back into their favor. With a 1-man advantage, the bomb under their control, only 40 seconds left, so they've got to recover this bomb soon. The Molotov goes down. That's going to deny the bomb being picked up, but that smoke allows low aim to make it away unscathed. Only the A site to be defended. They're actually going to look for this combat in spawn race. It looked like they were. And look at this split. What is... Forlin goes down connector. There's 20 seconds left. They have to get that bomb plant down, but they split up in a 2v3. That is a questionable decision, and they're about to be punished for it as Simk finds the frag onto low aim. That is a bizarre decision to split up down connector and short, despite it being a 3v2. And with only 20 seconds left, the bomb needs to go down. Not quite sure I'll ever understand the tactics there, but it's 5D chess. It's above me. Or it's all around me. Some interdimensional jokes there for you guys. Get us a lols in the chat if you found it funny. Also, if you didn't find it funny, get the lols in the chat. The lols in the chat's the most important part. That's all you need. 1-for-1 trades to be found to open us up into this round. Mercury, they've won 1, then they lost. So now their money bonus, their loss bonus, completely gone. They're looking to pick this one up though. They've bought up 8Ks, 7 HP onto that op. That's going to be an easy frag to pick up at the P250 next. You're taking out that AK. He's going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but no armor on the poor fellow. Let's see if he can still pick it up. Maeve looking towards the truck. This is not a player to be underestimated, but he looks away from the truck at just the wrong moment. The bomb plant going to come in. He manages to find 1 headshot. Still a player on truck. He's spotted jumping up, and that's going to be the denial. Oh, not the denial of the plant, because it still comes in. Mercury just about spotting the shadow to the left of the truck. Doesn't quite notice, but he finds the spam. It's only going to be a 1v1 now. The bomb down. It's planning for him, but he's not going to be retreating just yet. He's going for that aggression, but Dishonored pushing around the left side. He's crouched. Oh, but he still finds the kill, Maeve. You're a madman. How does he do that? as QDER lose another round. Mercury bringing it to 5-2, and it's the Mave show right now. This man is a god. 10-5, but every single one of those kills must have been in a 1vx situation. Well, the T presence shifting towards that A site despite the opening 2 picks onto B and the spam down from low A. And this is some great Counter-Strike on display here. These frags are just swinging in for Mercury. Wow, that was a voice break and a half. For Mercury. This happens after I drink sometimes for some reason. CLN, last player alive. Oh, he almost gets taken out by an AK as well. I mean, they're just hitting shots on the Mercury side right now. Coming back into it. Go away, Yumi. Why you gotta be so mean, man? I'm out here providing content, trying to make you happy. You gotta hit me for the one mistake I make. Maybe the one mistake I make was trusting you. But all jokes aside, CLN has pretty much no chance in this round. And Alp's being pushed on pretty close, turns his back at just the wrong moment, and I'll tell you what that gets. A knife in the back, just like the knife that Yumi put in my back. Well, we got a pause. Coming up. It's probably going to just be a tactical, so should be unpaused relatively shortly. But just in case, you know how these things go, we'll drop on a little bit of music. And we're going to have a dance challenge. So if you guys can tweet me out your videos of you dancing to the music that Dark selects, we will pick a winner at the end of the stream. And you will receive a prize. So there you go. Well, now that the dance competition has been paused, I better put my pants back on and get back into this match. With 5v5 underway, pistols bought up by QDER. An interesting time to call a pause right before Nico. They are just going to be taking those P250s and USPs, obviously deciding whether to buy up a little bit more, go for a force maybe, or stick to it. And deciding to stick to it, they'll find themselves one frag. And that's going to be an AK carried over. Andrew to take it. That shouldn't really come as a surprise. Oh no, that's awkward. What is happening here? Were they discussing how to win pistol rounds? What's going on? Mercury are just falling apart. P2000 somehow kills an op and I'm done. What is that? I mean, he must have fired a full mag of a P2000 into an op while standing right in front of him and he misses both shots. It's just heartbreaking. You wear pants, I'm disappointed. I don't wear them at LAN though, so make sure to make your way over to the Battalion Major, which I'll be casting and possibly desk hosting, so I might be on camera, who knows? Maybe stage hosting. You know, I might pop out. It won't be the only thing that pops out, if you know what I mean. Because there'll probably be other casters that they'll probably pop out too, is what I mean. This is another interesting decision. Only one player holding down on A. It's only going to be CLN. So they've given up control of long. It means he can't stay on short for too long. But he hasn't really spotted out any info there. So things looking good as he clears long as well. QDER are going to know that there's at least some presence towards B. or they're all in spawn. I mean, those are obviously options too. They could all be sitting in party, chilling, making their videos for the dance contest. Which, if you get your video over to Twitter now, make sure to post it and tag Mitchmancasting in it, and the winner will be selected at the end of the stream. You'll receive a prize valued up to $2,000. Up to. Terms and conditions apply. Well, Mercury, after finding that opening pick, they decided to take it back towards A. In toilets, they fire away a shot on the CLN before retreating as XCR has found a kill on B. And at the moment, I'm not even sure Mercury know what they're going for. They're just kind of throwing people at sites and taking kills. It's working out. I mean, QDER is certainly confused, and just as confused as I am, even though I can see the mini-map of both teams. Well, the bomb going to be rotating up to that A side and keep him guessing. That's certainly the strategy. Dishonored. Let a good kill on the 4, and that brings it back to a 3v4, but it's still going to be difficult. Yeah, now it's going to be even more difficult because it's a 2v4. At this point, it's got to be a save situation, and Andrew not going to be able to save. Ooh, did I speak too early? No, I don't think I did. Oh, that's awkward. Maeve drops down right behind him. Going to be going to kill up close onto the op. It's only going to be CLN. And it's going to be CLN with that head now. SMH my head. Shake my head, my head. What? Yumi. Come on, bro. You're better than that. Sounds like a scam to get people to it, but there will be a prize. I mean, I'm just... You know, we can't disclose the value of it because markets, you know, they go up and down. By the time it comes around, it might not be worth 2,000. Who knows? It might be. It might not be. Who knows? Just get your dance contest videos over to Mitch. Anyways, this is an easy round for Mercury. It's only pistols deployed. A bit of a force up into the round. Well, not really a force up, just pistols and armor. As QDER still with a lot of economy for the next round, which is where they're going to attempt to make this stop on the Mercury, although they're doing pretty well already. Claiming 2 kills, that's 2 rifles removed from circulation on the T side, and indeed from the map. No opportunity to save those over for the Ts, but none for the CTs either. As Mercury are doing their best to keep QDER away from those guns. Still, some good economy damage done by those pistols. We've all been there. It has been hard for us on those pistol rounds. We got a feel for the QDER side. They do manage to bring a small bit over, but it's not going to be too consequential, really. CLN keeping his armor at least allows him to pick up an op and a small amount of utility. Oh, CLN, I think he moved just as he shot that. Making the op just a little bit inaccurate, and the bullet doesn't land this time. With 3 players stacked up on A, they seem to be gambling that Mercury will be pushing here, but so far Mercury are having a really good T side. They're playing it so slowly, and really are keeping the CTs guessing. At the moment, I mean, you can see QDER assume it's going to be an A hit pretty heavily. I've got short control down on B, but absolutely no presence in connector, or indeed anywhere outside of A. And so the problem here is that we could, like, if you look at Mercury, the bomb's still towards spawn. They had 5 players spread out in pretty much a line. The push is underway in short, not going to go all too well, which does a little bit to sell a fake towards B, but now with the flashbang coming over, that forces CLN off the angle. He hasn't been spotted at this point. as he peeked away at just the right moment. Finds an opening kill, but Freeze is there to trade it with that AK. Now coming over to the side, it's going to be Freeze, who's doing some heavy fragging, looking for another as well, but he's not going to find it because Andrew is there to deny it. Bringing it down to a 3v2 and then into a 3v1. Andrew going ham on the side, he's looking for more. Peeking over towards Truck now. Ooh, he spots out Maeve and gets away unscathed, allowing Dishonored to find the kill as Maeve attempts to fake the bomb plant on the site. He doesn't even get to type in the first digit. Now, the quiz. We of course have a quiz every game. No, we don't, but I've decided we're going to start. What is the bomb code? Anybody? Anybody know the bomb code? If you don't respond within like 5 seconds, you're probably Googling it, so fair play. God damn it, QDER, no dancing video. What was the point then? Andrew doing well with a 2K. You know what? If Andrew ends up on more than 35 frags, we get a dancing video. How about that, QDER? How is that for a deal? Because it's quite likely we're going to get a dancing video then. The 3 versus 1 XCR. The only player alive. He's got to pick up a 3K, which will be difficult to do up against QDER, as they've got some pretty good positions being held. They know where the bomb is and they know where he is. We can think about that. Perfect. Oh, XCR coming in with 1. With 34 seconds left, he's got time to get this bomb down. Especially with Andrew being so far behind. He's rotated all the way around through T-spawn. And Nick, hearing him on the site now, is going to peek up and grab the kill. 8-5. And we all got to hope that Andrew makes those 35 kills. Only 20 more to go across the next couple of rounds. It's certainly doable. And as we'll see an eco come out, this should be an easy fragging opportunity for QDER. Just to sweep up these frags and bring us on to a 9-5 scoreline. And with 2 rounds left, 10-5 would certainly be ideal for QDER. Coming out of what was a pretty poor start. Pretty good start, sorry. But then a pretty poor middle. As Mercury just managed to pick up intermittent rounds. Eventually it's being taken away from them though. CLM with an op. He's going to be up close to these pistols trying to stay alive. It's going to be difficult. Maybe it's not going to be difficult. Who am I to say? CLM is making it look easy anyways with a 2K as Andrew finds 1. But a 3K overall. Mitch! Zirns, what's up, bro? Why are we shouting? Why are we shouting? I need some water. Ah, Niklas, wie geht's, meine Freund? Let's take a look real quick at Simk. I mean, he's got a pretty good hold on B. He hasn't got a whole lot of action so far. We saw him performing pretty well in the previous map, but he's not really had a whole lot of opportunity. These B hits, have not been doing him any favors, and unfortunately, poor timing peeking over towards short as 2 players are coming out connector. You got to feel for him. Mercury, now with the man advantage, they decide to make their way back up connector and go for a hit towards that A site. I'll try my best, Weeks. CLN looking for something, finds 1 before backing off, but he's not going to be able to make it back to the site as he is taken down. Dishonored though on that site, able to spam down the planter a little bit low, finds the headshot, peeking out towards the site. That's the bomb denied as Maeve, still a very strong player, is able to find 1. Does he know that it's Dishonored? Well, he does now as he takes Dishonored out. It's only going to be Nick. Oh, eliminates Maeve though into a 1v1. He's got a whole lot of opportunities here. Decides to take it towards bank and actually play this a little bit slow. Doesn't exactly know where Loim is, but that smoke landing on the site, he now knows that the threat from behind is not real. Bomb plant coming down. He's going to make his way up and go for a peek. It's being committed, so he knows he's on truck. Goes for the peek. Oh, and the second time not going to go his way as low aim adjusts his aim a little bit higher. Lands that headshot, and 9-6 is going to be the score for the half. QDER pretty close to getting that 10-5 out, but Mercury doing well despite losing the pistol to pick up 6 rounds on their T side, especially as T was where they really struggled over on their own map pick of Inferno, picking up 3 rounds altogether before winning it out in overtime. Well, a pretty close game overall, but we'll be going into a brief pause just while we wait for the teams to ready up for the second half, and so we'll catch you after this swift break. And welcome back, everybody. Yes, these are German teams. It's QDER and Mercury facing off against each other in Division 4 of the 99Damage League. Coming into the CT side, Mercury certainly had a good CT side previously. And let's see what they can do here. Starting off with a bit of a mid-push from Forlan. He's made his way up behind the teams, but he's been spotted out. Still finds the kill on the CLN. Moving up closer, though, Simp is going to be able to take that kill with the Glock. A nice and easy frag for him. But it's going to be a trade. Mercury still have got control here on the B side. Peeking over towards short. Low aim. Spots a lot of smokes coming in. Almost hitting him as well, which could have killed him on 7 HP. Maeve is there for one. Only one, though. Low aim finding one as well. But it's down to the 3v2. Low aim stuck on the side. Very low HP. Going to be taken down by a USP. Actually a headshot as well. So the HP not even coming into it. As Freeze and XCR looking to take out Nick and Simk, who've gotten the bomb down and are retreating over towards Monster. Going to make their way. One Monster, one short. A pretty good hold for the plant that's currently in play. It'll allow them to deny that defuse. And with one kit in play, that's going to be on Freeze. He's got no armor. With the Glock still running around, that's going to be pretty dangerous for him. The defuse about to be touched on as XCR aggresses over towards short, when both players have now found themselves. This defuse is going to come in, though. They've got to get in and kill him, but they don't. Even with that armor, he survives within that smoke and manages to get himself a defuse. That kit coming to fruition for the Mercury side, picking up the pistol round and doing well to close this gap up on QDER, as they should now be able to claim the next 2 and bring us up to 9-9, a nice tied scoreline, rather, to start the map off. And it's nice to see. We saw QDER winning out their CT pistol. Now we see Mercury with their own, so it keeps the game a little bit more competitive, as those bonus rounds after the pistol can pretty much give you a 6-0 lead if you win both, and at that point things are going to be looking pretty sweet for you. Starting off the SMG round on Mercury. They're looking to farm some money, but they're going to lose a gun already as Forlan falls. Peeking towards long. Still one on short, and he's making his presence known. XCR picking up one with the MP9. Bomb dropped as well, so they still have to make their way towards that MP9. Taking it down, though. Although the round didn't go their way, they still managed to take 2 guns down, but no bomb plant. That's what they're going to be looking for. They did find it in the first round, though. And so now QDER are going to be able to buy up full AKs. If they had gotten that bomb plant, they could have picked up an op as well, but deciding against it, they will... Or not deciding against it, of course, just not getting the bomb plant. They'll bring it into a 5v5, 8Ks, up against 3 SMGs and 2 M4s. So a solid chance into this round for QDER. And indeed, we would favor them as well. Dishonored doing well to show that off, finding the opening frag for the terrorist side. And still very spread out on the QDER part. They're not going to be looking for anything really any more aggressive than what they currently have. They're just waiting for Mercury to attempt rotations and try to find some who try to go for the flank. Now picking up the bomb, they'll be making their way towards A slowly while CLN lurks out on B. Freeze does well to pick up one with the UMP, but still 4 AKs in play. It's going to be difficult for them to pick this up as one of the M4s has already been dropped on that CT sign, making their way up short. Pretty slowly, though. They decide to back down. This could be the fall of QDER's round. Playing this so slowly with so little map control on B, where they now attempt to take. Short has already been fully taken by the CTs. If they do go out this door, they're going to be running into SMG's close range. Started by Maeve, low aim, able to trade back and forth it goes. Maeve dropping down in the water, giving himself a little bit more cover, as it's all going to be CLN now at 3 kills to find and not able for any. As 9-9, it's all going to be tied up here. And now, after that full buy in the previous round, QDER are going to be forced onto an eco, which allows Mercury a whole lot of wiggle room and probably that 10-9. Sadly not able to save over those SMGs from the previous round. We are just going to see them go for rifles. So no money farming will be possible. I like what they're doing here on the CT side, taking that early control over towards short on B. That allows some form of a rotation to come up. They're actually just going to be holding in connector, though, because already some presence on A. Forlin going to be hearing players coming up close. Should be ready for this engagement, indeed he is, but he's up against P250. That's a very aggressive angle to be holding up against pistols. Still finds 2-3 kills from it before deploying the dual Berettas to bring it down to a more even fight. It's only going to be Simk left alive with the P250, though. Oh, finds one on the Forlin and a second on the mate. That is not good for the CTs. And Simk showing himself to be a competent player with this pistol. Already 2 kills under his belt, and that is some heavy damage done. I mean, that was an AK and an M4, I think, dropped. There's certainly 2 rifles either way, which is a hell of a lot to lose to a P250 with that armor in a 5v1. It was, in fact, an AK and an M4. XCR eventually able to find one with the AWP, and lucky he did it. They could have been losing 47-50 as well. Ten to 9. And I don't mean the time. We're going to see a B push coming out from QDER, at least so it seems. Sim going to be taking early aggression over towards short, combating the early map control that's been taken by the CT so often. He's not able to find the kill, but Andrew comes through to trade it. Freeze now left alone that B side. A aggression had been taken by the CTs, but it's being cancelled now. It was in progress when these kills landed. Freeze able to find one, dropping a nade as well. And a Molotov. This is going to deal a lot of damage as they have to push through this to commit. Nick going to be low as Andrew picks up a frag. Will they expect Freeze to be so close, though? I don't think so. He's given away his position at this point, though, by shooting off that AK, and he's punished by that. Andrew already on 4 kills in this round. Brought himself up to 22. The Molotov comes down from XCR. That's going to force Dishonored off the bomb site. He manages to land that op shot, but still 2 more to be landed. 1 player low HP. So that P250 could be able to find some frags, but not onto Andrew, who has picked himself up an ace in this round and is on 23 kills. Excuse me. Oh, Mercury deciding to buy up here. That means 1 Mag 7 is going to be in play. An interesting choice to say the least. But he takes it... oh, excuse me. Takes it towards connector. Which is probably the best place for that to happen. QDER Again, playing slowly, it's been working out, but not this time. XCR finds the opening for the CT side. And no trades possible due to the spread out nature of this hold. Interesting that they play 2 players towards connector, though. I would generally opt for 2 players pushing up playground to help out if that mid aggression does come, especially because generally if you are playing aggressive in mid on the CT side, you will bring an op with you. So it's interesting to not see 2 players go there. Obviously, it's pretty easy to trade out an op if you're with someone. But now as QDER slow it down, making their way to B, this round might be just a little bit too slow because XCR is making his way behind them. Although Maeve has already been taken out, they probably won't suspect this to come in. No, Nick going to be dropping a nade over towards the site. As XCR makes his way up an easy spam down into the tunnels, it's going to be enough to return the fire. Doesn't land the shot, but does eventually with a P250 no less. It's now down to the 2 versus 3. Low A not being spotted out. They didn't check barrels, but it might not matter because the stand-in Forlan. Let's get the God Forlan's in chat. Here he goes. He's in a 1v1. 46 HP. The bomb has just been planted. No utility in his possession. He's peeking into an up. That smoke going to be dropped. Goes for the peek on the back of it, but just a little bit too late as he pushes through the op, watching, misses the shot, takes it out again, looking for the kill, and he will find it. The LN claiming himself a 3k, and that will be 11-10 as QDER bring themselves back into this game. And some great aggression being shown here from Mercury. They are not afraid to push up on this CT side. Been taking mid, taking long, and on B, it's been the early aggression towards short that allows them to do that, because that information means that you can pretty confidently play 2 players on B and send the rest up towards A if needed, or indeed play 1 far back watching monster 2 short and then get just aggressive on A, push all the way out and see if you can spot out some info while the map control is being held on B. And they're never really pushing through either, which is certainly working out for them. The pistols coming up behind the terrorists here. P250s are the only guns that are in play. They're the flavor of the day right now. Orland spotting out a player, jumping down the ladder. Oh no, that could be awkward, but it's not because he picks up the AK. Andrew doing well to find 1, going for a second. Close to his target of 35 kills, only 9 away, as Dishonored picks up 1 with a Galil. Now 2 players left, XCR and Mavey. Maeve will presumably be wanting to save this AK, although actually it doesn't look like it, being boosted up on top of sandbags. And with only 3 players left to kill, there's good reason in going for it, but now having been spotted out, the element of surprise completely lost. The Galil and the AK should probably just be saved over, because so little time remains and no defuse kits are in the possession of the CTs. Being spammed down here, Maeve will just about be able to make his way into connector and escape the situation. Well, a good eco coming out from Mercury. They managed to bring over 2 guns to the next round. Granted, one of them might be a Galil, but it's still going to be a pretty usable gun. Sadly, everybody just too far away to afford an op. And a pause comes in. And you know what that means. It's your last, potentially last chance to get your submissions for the Mitchman dance competition in. Be sure to record yourself dancing to the music that Dark puts up and post it on Twitter. And you can win a prize valued up to $2,000. Minimum dollars is going to be 0.1. Subject to terms and conditions.
Voices getting nearer, heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going. Why we gotta feel amplified. Staying to the morning. Countless hours spending by your side. You look at me, I'm soaring. Seeing all the truth behind your eyes. See you. For a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you. All that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. I see you. For a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you. All that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Your voice is getting nearer. Heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going. Why we gotta feel amplified. Staying to the morning. Countless hours.
I'm live, the game's live, everything's live. Even the dance contest. Be sure to enter before it closes after this map. The cake is not a lie, I promise. We're going to be going into a 12... Oh, that's awkward. Forlan down 32 HP from, I think, his own Molotov or the tease. But he walked into it either way, so suicidal tendencies on display from Forlan. That poor man. But now we're down to the 5 versus 4. Mercury need to find themselves an opening frag of their own, because right now QDER have got the advantage in terms of rounds and in terms of men and in terms of guns too, because there is going to be a Galil deployed on the Mercury side. If you have a problem with how I say Galil, then fair enough. Galil, it's all the same. Freeze finds an opening kill. That's going to be good. And the information spotted, because I think he spotted at least 2 of them there in connector. Now he's about to find a little bit more than 2 contact if the push comes out short as well. Indeed, the flashbang comes over. That's 1 player spotted. Maeve going to be going for the peek over towards Monster. Can he land the shots? That's the real question. On the back of the flashbang, he'll be jumping on the top of the barrels, going for the kill onto the up. He spots him. He's going to be pushed up nice and close. Somehow survives that on 6 HP. Oh, almost steps into a Molotov. That could have been disastrous. He lands the kill onto the up, and that's going to be a good trade either way. Goes for the reload. Not going to be able to land. Oh, Simk, what is that? No kill to be landed by Maeve, but 2 to be found by Simk, who manages to clear off that B side practically by himself. Free's going to be pushing around the side, though. Nobody watching the bomb planter. The bomb still goes down, luckily, and a lot of damage dealt to Freeze, but he's going to be able to take out Simk no problem because he's nice and low. Now it's only Andrew. He's got to stop this bomb defusal, and Barrels is being occupied. That's a difficult position to hold off against. And with the bomb defusal coming in, he's going to be peeking around, but it's not going to be a full stick as XCR goes for the fake and pushes around Dildo to find that opening kill, or closing kill, I should say, finishing off the round and bringing us to 12-10. It looks like we've got another close match in our hands. Just to remind you, the previous scoreline, we did see an overtime coming out on Inferno, which was the map pick of Mercury. After losing 12-3 on their T side, they managed to bring it back in CT to 15-15 and win out 19-16 rounds. Now on the second map, again, they did pretty well on their T side, and their CT kind of fell apart at the start. We saw QDER coming back into it despite losing the pistol round and the follow-up. They won 3 consecutive rounds. That got Mercury a little bit scared, and so they decided to call a pause, and that pause seems to have come through as they win out that round. Some good holds on display on B. And we're seeing a much more rounded performance from the Mercury side this map than the previous. Everybody is relatively close together, give or take 10. Well, give or take 5 kills, really. So a pretty well-rounded performance versus what we saw before in the previous half. Or the previous map, I should say. And that's why they don't have to make the massive 12-3 comeback. And we saw them do this on the CT side of Inferno. And this, their map pick, we should see a much easier time unfolding for them. CLN Finds one onto XCR. It's a 4v5 now as Mercury lose a man early on, and they managed to get a trade, but there's the second as Nick finds it instead of Dishonored. As Forlin falls. Although most players already rotated up towards this A side, it's going to be snack if they don't push in quicker on the QDER side. But actually, they're going to be rotating all the way around and taking that B site. 2 versus 3. Low HP on both CT players, but low HP on Andrew as well. Sorry, on Nick. So it's doable. They can bring this down to a 2v2, but they make the right decision, I think, and go for a save. And it looks like they'll be getting away with that save as well. The majority of the QDER side just going to be, or all of the QDER side, just going to be sticking on this site and playing this nice and passive, not giving away anything that they don't have to. And that's because they don't really have the money to lose any more guns. If you take a look at the economy, $900 for Nick, $250 and $450 on the other side for Andrew and CLN. So they don't have the economy right now to hunt. Just need to carry over these rifles to the next round. And the same is true on the Mercury side. They can't really afford to keep these guns, or to lose those guns, I should say. Because right now, they're only going to have 2 rifles coming into this, an AWP and an AK. As they move into the round. It looks like they'll actually be ecoing as well. A pretty common tactic in this scenario is to buy up pistols and armor and try to play around those rifles, but they're feeling it's a little bit too risky. 13-11. They want to be able to get a full buy in the next round should it come to that 14-11 scoreline. The opening kill already in favor of the AWP. As we see the spam coming in, Simk is able to trade it back. Freeze taken out there on short on B. And a real shame to see that go down. We're down to a 4v4. This is such a close game and indeed round now. Oh, there goes Maeve. That's the AWP drop for Mercury, and that's a huge chance at winning this round gone. Andrew is going to be watching for somebody to go and pick that up. He finds one. That's a USP taken out as the AK goes for the trade. He manages to find it. XCR going to be pushing up to pick up the AWP again. Now that's back in the hands of the CTs. No armor on him, but that shouldn't really matter with the AWP. Now A is going to be the site that is under attack. As the onslaught comes in, there's only going to be 2 CTs left alive, and I think they'll probably decide to save this. It's not a great decision to try to retake 2v3 when one of your players doesn't have armor, and you'll potentially not be able to buy an AWP in the next round. Indeed, it does look like they're watching for anybody waiting outside B, which is a pretty good suspicion, because an AWP was dropped there, so they know that Mercury's big chance at the next round sort of is sitting on B. And QDER now with the money to hunt, because they can at least dispense with 1 rifle. Or part with 1 rifle. But they're going to play it late round. Not go for the hunt. And that is going to leave Mercury with that AWP and AK into this round. The 26th round about to go underway. QDER 2 rounds away from victory, so Mercury letting it go down to the line. Dealing that damage in the previous round, though, is going to be pretty good for them. As it just kind of limits the amount of utility the QDER can have. If they can do enough damage in this round even, it should give QDER difficulty in buying in the next. If they can take down 4 players, maybe even 3. Another really slow round underway. QDER so close to victory. They know this is the round that matters. If they take out Mercury here, they're going to be up against a force buy. And you've seen how they're doing against pistols right now. It has been their saving grace. They also want to bring this to 1-1 because Mercury, of course, as I said before, won out this map in the first map in overtime. Now that this is QDER's map pick, they want to be able to pick this up against their nemesis of Mercury. Another smoke to be dropped over from A. Gotta be careful on B here as they look to aggress. It's going to be a Mag 7 that they run into. With the op up close, this is... Oh no, he pulls out a smoke at the wrong moment. That is unfortunate for Freeze, but that could cost them here as the push comes in towards the side. Huge plays have to be taken. Low aim able to pick up 2 kills, but he is taken out. Oh, but XCR is there with one as well. Mercury gets lit down a little bit low, but still surviving on the side. So little HP, and he lands the kill, or XCR does at least. The push coming over, it's only going to be Andrew. He's going to hold off against 3. He's so low. May have had been taken out by the whiff spray on short there from Dishonored. It could have been a completely different round, but no, that is going to be 14-12. QDER will be able to buy up into this round, but it's a risky buy. I expect we'll see pistols coming out here because 2 players can't get AKs. XCR has been taking the openings on mid, whether it's with a rifle or a sniper rifle, and he does it yet again over that smoke. Pretty common tactic on overpass. One man down, QDER looking for some kind of opening. They've got to find something, but Mercury just not giving anything away at this point. They know they have that man advantage, and if they can take QDER out here, it will be an eco in the next and bring us to the 14-14 equalizer. Oh, up nice and close on long. That's going to be Forlin. He's looking for something to open up, and he finds it with the M4. He can get a little bit wider. He finds an op, and he's going for a third. Doesn't quite land it. As Simk takes that trade eventually, but it's down to a 2v4. This is a difficult round to be sure. Dishonored being flanked out there, taken out by Maeve, as Simk not yet realizing Maeve is on the flank and getting taken out with 3 angles to check there. That is very difficult. Well, a pause coming in. You guys know what that means. This is probably going to be a long talk here for QDER. They're 14-13, 2 rounds away from victory. And if Mercury do manage to steal this one away, their rivals will have taken them 2-0. Both very close maps either way. And certainly has been fun to watch. But we'll catch you after this quick break while we wait for the teams to discuss what needs to be discussed. We'll catch you after this. Well, this match has had quite a few pauses, which has just given me an even better opportunity to hear the beautiful voice of Dark, our producer. Be sure to pop on over to Twitter and drop him a follow for all the great work he's doing here today, and indeed, in general. And those countdowns, we got to record one of those. 3, 2, 1, live. It's beautiful. Lovely Belgian accents. Anyways, into this round. A thing you're all here to see. Unless you're here to see Dark, in which case we can get a picture of him up on stream after this. No problem. Anyways, he objects. Into this, the eco going pretty well for QDER. I generally just fill ecos because they're swept up pretty quickly, especially when SMGs come out. But that was a pretty good one. Maeve managed to pick up a 3k to kind of ruin the whole storyline I had going there about a good eco. But if they picked up 2 kills, it's better than nothing already. An M4 and an MP7 deployed already on that T sign. So even if they can save these over, it gives them a little bit of an advantage into the next round, but not a whole lot. It's the M4 that really matters. That MP7 can go hunting. And indeed, if they can get the bomb plant, things will be looking a lot better. Because it's... Oh, it's down to a 2v2. I was going to say only 3 opponents left, but oh, wait, there we go. There's the lack of armor really coming into play. That USP able to melt through them and turn them into Swiss cheese. The spam of those bullets, just too much to handle there for CLN without the armor. But anyways, now able to get some economy spent. And due to that damage they did previously, you're going to see Mercury kind of a little bit shaky. Maeve manages to buy up, of course. And double op's going to come out, so this is a big buy up from Mercury. If they lose this round, they're not going to be in a great position. So QDER could potentially have a win on their hands if they can just win this, get themselves to 15. That said, if they lose, they'll also be in a terrible position. With practically no money left on the team right now, 1 player on 400. And that's going to be their richest terrorist right now. That's very, very difficult for them to manage. CLN pushing up close. Oh, he manages to find one on the left as he's about to peek long. Or wide, I should say, onto the long side of Monster. It doesn't work out for him. He only gets 1 before falling, but that's going to be enough on the T side to get those 1-for-1 trades. Pushing over towards the side, it's going to be Freeze to hold off. He gets taken out. Andrews hitting shots today yet again. Low HP on 2 players. No nades on Forlan, but he's still able to find a headshot onto Andrew. That's a big threat eliminated as Low Aim's going to be coming around with the op over towards Upper. He's looking for something, but nobody's going to be peeking him, but never mind. Sim goes for it, and it pays off. It's all on Forlan here. This could be it. 15-14 a QDER. The winner of this round, of course, completely destroys the money of the other team, and Forlan contemplating a save. Might even drop into Upper to pick up an op on his way home. But he's got to be careful. They're going to be watching this. Or at least he thinks they will be. Simk certainly going for the peak. Or was. Now retreating away. It's time to go, Forlan. You gotta get out of there. He actually didn't have a kit and didn't pick that up. Hopefully he goes down for it. Yes, he does. Okay. Thank you, Forlan. I would have had to have roasted him if he didn't pick that up. But he did. So that's $400 carried over anyways. And they can't really afford to give away $400 right now. I mean, that defuse kit could have been their only one. Forlan, their Low Aim also buys one up after the op, but nobody else has the money. So now, moving into this round, 2 UMPs and a 5.7 deployed for Mercury. This should be a round for QDER, but these pistols should be able to do quite a bit of damage as well. It can be very risky to come up against those, especially in close range battles. Maeve manages to pick up the op before retreating away. That's the UMP that he already found a kill with, being dropped for it. Makes his way towards the slant on the site. 4 versus 4. This is going to be risky from Mercury. They're sticking with 1 player in toilets. That's Forlan. He's trapped at this point. This is such a huge risk. He has to find a kill. And it's going to be towards long as they drop the nades out. He's going to be taking a peek with the UMP. He finds one, picks up the AK and runs out long. No! He doesn't expect anybody else to be there, but they are. Peeks over towards the rock, and that is going to be the end of him. I mean, he should have known by the timing that somebody else was there dropping the flash in for him, but oh, this is getting close to 3v3 for an overtime or a win for QDER. If you're not on the edge of your seat, I expect you to move forward within the next few seconds as the push comes in towards B. It's going to be Maeve holding off. He's got an AWP in his hand, looking towards Long as Nick is about to drop a flash over. He spots one, finds the kill. This is huge for the CTs. He's got to find two more. The push coming in. Flashbangs everywhere. Smokes as well. Oh, no, he misses the shot. This could be it. Oh no, he jumps! CLN jumps right into his crosshair and Freeze finds one with the 5-7. Overtime number 2. And we'll see you in overtime half 1 in just a couple of minutes. See you soon. And we're going into overtime, half number 1. Starting off very quickly, XCR taking a pick with the AWP. And he's actually staying up close on A. That is risky, but works out. Taking a headshot there on the Dishonored. The 5 versus 3 is going to be underway here as we see Mercury looking really strong on their CT side. Yet again, this has been a trait of them throughout the last 2 maps. They've been pretty good on their T, struggling a little bit on CT sometimes, but not this time. Managing to rise to the challenge in the first half. Now the push from QDER. All 3 members are going to be looking at the A site. I'm probably doing more than just looking at it as they're lining up some nades. Oh, they're actually going to go for the peak early on onto Forlan. No flashbangs. There it is. A little bit late. XCR able to pick up a frag as Forlan also finds one. Simk is going to be eliminated. XCR 4K for the round. And if we take a look at the scoreboard, I think Andrew has 35 frags. I think we're getting a dancing video, Dark. Of course, we are in overtime now. So he has a chance to spread that scoreline just a little bit further. Smoke goes down. He's making his way over towards short. That is going to be Simk. Looking for something on B. We saw the early aggression from the CTs earlier on in the second half, but it's not going to be coming through here in the first half of overtime. Mercury playing this very passive. It's going to be A where they get aggressive in the previous and in this round. That aggression working out for them in the previous. They found some opening frags. This time, spotting out that it's clear to be able to make their way towards B. One frag already to be found, but it's traded out as Dishonored is there to find one in connector. They know that Freeze is there in water as well. It's easy frags all around. Maeve comes in for the flank and leaves very quickly. Forlan, oh, he is able to find one kill despite whiffing his initial spray. But leaving XCR in a 1v3 as he dies to CLN, it's going to be pretty much over, I think. This is an incredibly difficult clutch for XCR. So little time on the bomb. And getting shot in the back by an AK certainly doesn't help your chances. Now the last round of this half of overtime. We'll see full AKs and an AWP coming out on the T side. Obviously XCR and Low Aim deploying that AWP. Low Aim certainly one to watch with it. We saw XCR doing well in the first round of this half. However, Low Aim has been consistently fragging with it. He's on 25 frags himself, but it's Maeve is the real MVP on that CT side. 30 kills just now as he takes down Simp and retreats back to the B side, having taken that early aggression on short. Spamming through the box as well, does a bit of damage to Andrew. Now slowing it down on that T side. Again, they've lost a man advantage. Or they've given a man advantage, rather, to Mercury. They haven't lost it. They know exactly where it is. And making their way to A again. At this point, I mean, Forlan has been playing here pretty much every round. He's close on long in that corner almost every time an A push comes in. They have to pre-fire him with a flashbang this time. Flashbang comes in. Forlan turns. What is that, Forlan? Turns around, flashed, and a 3K. Goodbye, QDER's chance at this round. Forlan knows that they're going to be flashing him this time, and he is ready. He's getting flanked out. Andrew has been spotted on the site. Last player alive. He's got to find a 4K to win this. And the bomb down on long, being guarded by Forlan, who's not even that low. Oh no, it's a Molotov, and he runs through it. Already low HP. That'll ruin your day. At 37 HP, fire will be every time an A push comes in. It won't be your best friend. We see the half end 2-1 to Mercury, as they only need 2 rounds here on their T side. But that said, their T hasn't been all that strong. And a fantastic replay coming in there. We can see Forlan with that beautiful 3K. He's been doing well on long, and eventually we see QDER attempting to combat him. But where previously he was getting 1-for-1 trades, now he's somehow able to connect a 3K. The push coming in towards Monster. This is a very fast round from Mercury. Short control under the CT's possession, but they line up, and that's popping heads, the motto of Freeze. As he claims those kills, the site under heavy besiegement. Mick finds one, but his position known. He's on the site, pretty isolated, and he'll be taken out, as we don't see CLN being able to make it down in time to help out his teammate. 3 players left alive on the Mercury side. It's not really worth saving at this point, but it might still be the best option, because he should be able to get this defuse, and he hasn't got a kit, which is interesting in overtime. We would generally expect to see players deploying a kit, but with 16k, he goes for an op, utility, and armor. Be carrying that over, minus the utility, to the next round. But this is where it all matters. Mercury, having already picked up their opening round with that B aggression down Monster, and they picked up 2 on their CT side. That means that if they win this 4th round for them in this overtime, they will be walking away with a car. No, with a win, unfortunately, not a car. Might get a car later, but it's unrelated if they do. 1-for-1 trades coming out on B, the 4v4, but there's a lot of players stacked up on B. They went for one-man hold on A, and it's going to pay off. Or is it? Andrew is burning up and getting shot through the fire. Hot bullets. Going to hurt probably just about as much as normal bullets, I guess. I think bullets are hot anyways, but the fire going to heat them up just a little bit more. But it's a 3 versus 2. CLN going to be able to take one. Freeze gets one onto Simp, but Nick is there for the trade, as we see QDER pick up a 17th round But they need an 18th. They need to get this final round to bring us to a second overtime. If they don't, Mercury will be walking away with this. And I mean, I was told this was going to be a close match, but this is a phenomenally close match. Overtime in both of the maps. You got to give it to these players. They're not leaving anything on the table, despite being playing for, I mean, close to 3 hours at this point. They're still powering on through. Oh, lots of information there from Simk. He's got himself an op this round, and let's see what he can do with it. QDER just need to take one kill here. Sorry, 1 round to bring us to a second overtime. Mercury stacked up outside B. This has been a weakness of QDER, but we saw them come back into it in the previous round. Simk going up on the boost. This is a passive hold on B. Despite having 3 players there, which is an unusual enough way to approach a stack. I've got aggression again on A. It's going to be Andrew. Mercury stacking up. Freeze finds a kill. That's going to prompt a rotate. This is going to be dangerous. Only 2 players left, and now only 1 as the rotation comes in. The hit is going to be on B, and the whole team is gone. It's only going to be Nick. He's in CT, just now peeking. He's holding short, but it's going to be Maeve peeking right into him. Spots him out. He can't even see her. I can't even see Maeve. That's just unfortunate. I mean, B side now under the control. Simk. Oh no, Simk. Oh, he gets Molotov to death. It's all CLN, an ace to find and no means to do it. That is going to be the end of the game. 19-17, a fantastic 2 maps on show. Mercury taking the first Inferno, their pick, 19-16, and QDER getting a little bit better on their own map pick, 19-17. Closing up that gap a tiny bit more, but not able to bring it the distance. Unfortunate to see, but congratulations to Mercury, who take the map, or the best of 2 rather, 2-0, and an absolutely fantastic showing of Counter-Strike on display here. Best of luck to both teams in the rest of their league, of the 99Damage Division 4, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
When I close my eyes